Howdy y'all, welcome to Crawdaddy Stacks, and welcome to my month of February World Money Wins 2-ounce silver challenge update. I'm ahead of the game, y'all. It's not even the end of February and I have reached my 2-ounce goal for the month of February. So I'm going to go ahead and post this video up a little early and then start looking into saving up for my month of March challenge. First things first, I do have a What Not Win giveaway of a Mercury dime, 1936. And it will go into the Mercury dime tube that is getting there, getting almost full. So another What Not free silver giveaway. So if you remember in the last video that I did my update for the month of January, and it was actually for December too because I got into it a little late, I said that I had a cheat code. And remember the old Nintendo system, what was it? Up, down, left, right, BA, select, start. And you got like 30 lives in Contra and all that. I think I'm going to take advantage and I'm going to hit my little cheat codes. Doot, 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 and we will see what we got to add to the chip count. Or not the chip count, so to speak, but the silver count. What did I do that was possibly cheating? Well, it could be the fact that, as I said, Fish, when he came up with this challenge, did not distinguish between what type of silver it had to be for the 2 ounces. He just said 2 ounces. 2 ounces can be made up of all kinds of different ways, in my opinion. It could be 2 half ounces, 4 quarter ounces, 10 tenth ounces, 20 20th ounces, constitutional, all kinds of different ways that could add up to 2 ounces. So, me being a budget stacker, a greedy stacker, Kansas kid, I'll be a greedy stacker all day long. If the coin shops can be greedy, brother, old Crawdaddy can be greedy too. So I take advantage, and I'm greedy, and I try to get the best deals I can. And if I am on Whatnot, and I buy some silver, no matter what it is, and I get it under spot, if I get it way under spot, I don't feel guilty at all, because it's not Crawdaddy's fault that nobody else bid on that item. And that guy's on there to make money, I know, but they're making money. And Crawdaddy's trying to take advantage of some glitches in the system sometimes. What I truly think happens, especially with my first piece that I'm going to show you, I've already revealed it in a previous video, and that's this Morgan dollar that I've already put in a capsule, 1888 Morgan, that I won for $18. Had to pay shipping on it, of course, but the original price, $18 for this gorgeous Morgan dollar that melted for 65 at the time, I believe. Spot was around $77, if I ain't mistaken. Let me see, I got it right here. Yeah, $77.94 was spot at the time. So this Morgan dollar, do the math. Y'all know how to do it. I'm not going to do it. Y'all can do it. That's what this melted for, and I paid $18 for it and did not feel guilty one bit. So I got to thinking, I can add that to my February 2-ounce challenge. But it's not a 2-ounce coin. It's not a 1-ounce coin. It's not a round. It's not pure. It's 90%. But there's 0.77345 ounces of silver in this Morgan dollar. And so that's almost an ounce. So I'm going to count it. That's one of my entries for the 2-ounce challenge for the month of February. So what do I need to do to add it up to 2 ounces? Well, old Crawdaddy went on Whatnot again. The same buyer excuse me, the same Whatnot channel, which is Classic Kid Coins, by the way. And yes, Classic Kid, I took advantage of a Whatnot glitch. And what I started to say, what I really think happened with that purchase of that Morgan Dollar was a giveaway was running at the same time as the auction. And a lot of people, when that giveaway starts running, they'll stop paying attention to the auction for just that split couple of seconds to watch the giveaway wheel at the top to see if they won the giveaway. So they're paying attention to that and not the timer on the auction. So nobody else bid on that Morgan Dollar but me. I will go back and look at the giveaway later to see if I won it. I'm trying to get that piece of silver for as cheap as I can. But anyhow, I think that's what probably happened with that Morgan Dollar. Now with this one here, didn't get the same luxury, but I did get it at a good price. What we have here from Classic Kid Coins is a commemorative dollar from the United States Constitution coins. Let's just pop her out and see what we have here. She didn't want to cut loose there. We have U.S. Constitution 200th anniversary, 1987. The 1787 to 1987 commemorative dollar. This is also a proof, but it's also 90%. The same exact amount of silver that is in that Morgan Dollar back there is in this dollar right here. And it is pretty, y'all. It is very, very pretty. So we have two almost 1 ounce pieces of silver for the month of February. Well, Crawdaddy, that don't equal 2 ounces either. Yeah, I know. But it's pretty close. It's within about a half an ounce of being 2 ounces of silver. So what does Crawdaddy need to do now to make those $2, 90% dollars? What do I need to do to make it 2 ounces? Well, what old Crawdaddy did is he started doing some redneck arithmetic. And you all know what I'm doing with my book right here. This is my World Silver Proof book, State Quarters. I'm collecting state quarters to fill that album. So I went on Mr. Old eBay. I already opened this up because I'm not going to reveal what quarters they are yet. I'll do that in another video. And I got me 3 state proof quarters. And with the addition of these 3 state quarters, let's see what we have. Let's bust out the World Money Wins album. Which, by the way, let me go ahead before we get into that. This was for the dollar, the constitutional commemorative, $60 plus shipping. I paid for that. So even with that, I was right at melt. Did not overpay for that at all. I was right at melt. Melt was the same price because it was the weekend and the market hadn't opened yet. When it closed throughout the weekend. So the spot price was the same as when I purchased the Morgan. And as far as the quarters go, I paid $18 a piece for those, which was over melt. We'll get into that. I believe for the 3 quarters, it was $8. I paid $54, and that was $8.45 over melt for the quarters. But when it comes to those quarters, I'll pay over melt for them because it's for to complete my book here, my silver album. And like I said, I'll reveal those quarters when I update my album for y'all. But this is what we have in the World Money Wins ledger. recording it World Money Wins style for the month of February. We have the 1888 Morgan dollar, which is 0.77345 ounces of silver. Let me pull a little closer so y'all can see. And with shipping, it was $22.47. My second purchase was the 1987 Constitutional Commemorative. Same amount of silver, 77345. And with shipping, it was $64.86. And then the 3 proof quarters is 0.54255 ounces of actual silver in those quarters. And that led me to 2.08 ounces. So I'm just a hair over 2 ounces, which in Fish's last video, he said you could go over because he went over. That was his cheat. So here's my cheat, y'all. Constitutional commemoratives, Morgan dollars, that counts. That's silver, y'all. So that's 2 ounces of silver for the month of February. And there's the $54. There was no shipping, no tax on the quarters. So it was $18 a piece. That's $54 that I paid for that. My running total ounces now is the 6.08. Had 4 ounces at the end of January. Added this up, and now it's 6.08 ounces. And my grand total spend so far since December is $466.79, and that averages out to $76.77 an ounce, which as we speak, under spot. Not much under spot, about 30 cents under spot, but it's under spot for my 2 ounce World Money Wins Silver Challenge. If y'all hadn't started this, here's your rules. This is what we're doing. Let's see y'all's update if you are doing it. Let's see what y'all got for the month of February. Next time you see this ledger, it'll be updated with my 2 ounces for March, and we'll see what we got from there. So hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope y'all enjoy content like this. If you do, like, share, subscribe. If you want some of my channel stickers or poker chip, you can email me at acraw120@gmail.com. I'll be happy to do a trade or just send it out to you. I'm not picky. If you don't do the trading, I just want my stuff out there. I want my name out there. I want my channel to grow. And maybe one day I'll be as big as Silver Dragoons, who sent me his poker chip and his sticker up there. So I thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in, watching my videos. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your week. And I pray God richly blesses each and every one of you. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Crawdaddy Stacks, I'm out.